In the next two examples, we're going to learn what to do when we are factoring and we have no greatest common factor we can take out, but we have three things here and we need to factor that. That's called a trinomial, and the leading coefficient is 1. Okay, so we're going to start out easy where there's no number in the front. So here's what you do. You know they started with two sets of parentheses. Okay, to get the x squared, they had to have an x here and an x here. Now that's the easier part. The next part's a little bit trickier. You want to go to the number on the end. You want to list all of the factors of a positive 8. So I can do 1 times 8, negative 1, negative 8. 2 goes into it. 2 times 4, negative 2, negative 4. Now, the only number left between 2 and 4 is 3, and 3 doesn't work. So I know I have everything listed. So the next thing I want to do is I want to look at the number in the middle. I want to find the one that adds to a positive 6. So which of these would add to a positive 6? That's going to be the positive 2 and positive 4. Now let's look at this on the next slide. See, here they listed everything that we put on our list, and when they multiplied and they added, okay, see how the outside and the inside gave them 9x here? Outside 2x, inside 4x gives us the 6x. That's the one we just looked at that we needed. A negative 1x and a negative 8x would have given us negative 9x, and a negative 2x and a negative 4x would have given us negative 6x. So this is the one that we needed, and we can always check this by foiling it. Okay, if we FOIL this and we do outside, inside, first, outer, inner, and last, we are going to end up with what we started with. So remember, the answer can be written two ways. We can do x plus 4 times x plus 2, or we can say x plus 2 times x plus 4. Those are the exact same thing. Let's try another one. Right, on this one, we can't take anything out. They have nothing in common. So we're going to figure out what did they have in those two sets of parentheses. To get an x squared, they had to have an x and an x. Now next, we want to look at the number on the end. Okay, negative 35. So let's think of all the ways we can get a negative 35. We can do negative 1 times positive 35, 1 times negative 35. 2 doesn't go into it. 3 doesn't go into it. If you don't know this trick, 3 plus 5 is 8. Since 3 won't go into 8, we know that 3 won't go into 35. 4 won't go into that either. 5 will. That's going to be negative 5 times 7 and 5 times negative 7. Now we want the one, when we look at this, that adds up to a positive 2. And this would be the one that adds to a positive 2. Let's check that on the next slide. So when we multiply outside and inside here, we get a positive 34x. Outside, inside here gives us negative 34x. Outside 5x, inside negative 7x gives us negative 2x. Outside negative 5x, inside positive 7x, that gives us the positive 2x. Now we can write this answer either way here. It can be x plus 7 times x minus 5, or x minus 5. Whoops, let me fix that. Or it can be x minus 5 times x plus 7. You can do it either way. It does not matter. You will get the same answer.